Sorry about that, guys. Man, I'm such a sorry, I'm such a prankster, man. Welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh card opening, guys. I'm your guy, Flood Mind 14 here, and yeah, today, I actually got something else in the mail, and it's something I've been seeing a lot of openings of lately on YouTube. And that is this booster box here. It's wow. Note to self: don't do that throat trick too often. The motorcycle throat trick. But anyway, it's a booster box of Yu-Gi-Oh! Shining Victories, and yeah, seen a lot of these on YouTube lately, and I figure. This is the set where Blue Eyes returns, and we're gonna open. I don't know if we'll open all these, but let me read the details of the set here. Entire set includes 48 commons, 20 rare cards, 14 super rares, 10 ultra rares, and 8 secret rares. So that's pretty cool. And of course, this pack. I'm not. It's relatively new, but basically, it's about the. It has some of the movie details in it, believe it or not. I know the movie hasn't come out yet, but it does have quite a few cards that are used in the upcoming movie. So that's pretty cool. Let me just talk about, for a second, the history of... Because this set revamps the Blue Eyes White Dragon. And let me just talk about that for a second. Let me just assume for a second you've never seen any episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever. Well, the Blue Eyes White Dragon is basically this monster right here. This nice big blue one. There on the right. It's pretty cool. Cool looking, right? The history of that is it's one of the main... It's Seto Kaiba's favorite card, and actually, a lot more, I'm not going to spoil it, but a lot more happens with it as far as, the ancient past in Egypt. Since the beginning, dragons in general, as a type of monster, have been, they've basically been, I don't want to say straight up power, but they've always been really strong on the attack force of things. In some of the beginning, especially the very beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh!, dragons had the highest attack stat of any card, period. Some of the ones I'm thinking of are, of course, this one, the Blue Eyes White Dragon, 3,000. But there were also some other really strong ones that never saw any showtime, like Trihorn Dragon, 2,950. Black Skull Dragon, 3,200. Of course, Red Eyes, 2,400. That's still pretty high, when the show's first starting. There's some other ones I can think of. Oh yeah, Meteor Black Dragon, 3,500. And of course, the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, 4,500. When the show is first starting, the most powerful card, period. But in that sense, dragons do have a weakness if you think about it, especially, from the beginning of the series, and that is they're not really technical, if you know what I mean. There's not much strategy to them, really until you get into some of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX cards. There were a few strategic things you could do in one of the expansion sets, Legacy of Darkness, which included Troop Dragon and Cave Dragon and Ryu Sensei and a few other things, and Spirit Dragon, of course. Spirit Dragon was pretty damn good back in the day, but not really much in the way of strategy. I suppose back in the day people did use, in like early 2000, people did use like Lord of Dragons to protect their dragons and also to speed summon. I remember playing people back in 2000 just about the junior high or whatever. And yeah, some people would basically wait until they had two dragons, two really good ones in their hand, and Lord of Dragons, and then they would clear the field with, let's say, Harpy's Feather Duster. Okay, then they would play Raigeki, and then so that's two cards in your hand, right? Then they would summon Lord of Dragons. That's three. Then they would play Flute of Summoning Dragon. That's four cards in your hand. And then they would play the last two dragons that they've been, waiting on the entire time, and just try to one-shot you, one turn kill. That is a really old school, early 2000, 2002, 2003 strategy that people used. But anyway, this is some newer stuff, and the most excited thing I am about this set is that now uh, dragons actually have effects. And what I mean by that is, in early 2000, the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, back in 2000, dragons were strong, powerful, but you could easily out strategy them, you know what I mean? I mean, all you needed was a penguin soldier, right? And then all their hard work goes out the window because you return two of the strongest cards on the field to the hand. It's really messed up. But I mean, the great thing about dragons nowadays, or in the progression, is that you know, starting at 2006, 2005, GX came out, and then there's new fusions and stuff like King Dragoon. Oh, great fusion card. That's Ragnarok plus Lord of Dragons, and I mean it only gets better from there. Because of course, you guys probably know this, but in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, all the signors, oh, I'm sorry, English version, what was the name? All the signers, yes, all the signers had dragons, like, of course, Black Rose, Red, Red Damon's Dragon, I'm sorry, Red, English name, Archfiend Dragon, Stardust, and, the works. The only one who didn't have a dragon for their sign was, Crow. So, but anyway. Oh wait, no, I think he had a dragon too. I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched the show. But yeah, Crow always reminded me of Joey in that respect. Kind of divergent from the typical duelist. But anyway, I'm rambling. Long story short, dragons have come a long way as far as a deck. What's the word? Archetype. Yeah, as far as a deck archetype, dragons have definitely come a really, really, really long way, because now they're not just what's the word I'm looking for? Like brute force. Yeah. Now they're not just plain old, straight up brute force. Now you can actually form pretty decent strategies, and some nasty ones at that, and that's really kind of what this set does. Uh, is it allows dragons to, actually use some of those effects, and yeah, some of it's pretty nasty. Actually, what I've just thought of, really good idea for this set. I'm not gonna open the whole box today. Yeah, so sorry if that's what you were looking forward to, but I mean, I think what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and I really just thought of this top of my head. Wasn't planning on doing this until just now, but I think I'm gonna open like 2 packs a day. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing with this set. Is I'm gonna do like sort of a daily. How do you say, like a daily opening, and yeah, from now until I'm done or whenever. We're gonna be opening 2 packs a day of this. Excuse me, Yu-Gi-Oh! Shining Victories box. Yeah, I think that's a great. I mean, why do it all at once, right? And the reason for that, guys and ladies, is because, well, as you can tell from my commentary, I have a lot, and I mean a lot, to say about Blue Eyes in general, the lore of Blue Eyes, the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and the lore of dragons in general. The main reason is because Second to water archetypes, dragons. Yeah, I gotta confess, man. Dragons have always been pretty close to my heart as far as archetype. So yeah. Anyway, let me find an opening tool for you guys, and I will be right back, and we'll start opening some of this set here. So I'll be right back, and we'll get started. So yeah, but yeah, dragons always very very powerful. So very powerful. I mean, not to mention they're cool looking, right? Like let's be honest. If you're new to Yu-Gi-Oh, or let's say you've never watched Yu-Gi-Oh in general, okay, let's assume that. Dragons are straight up cool. Point blank period cool. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. I'm sorry, but that's cool. That looks cool. Right? I mean, am I wrong? No, I'm not. It's cool. Anyway, I'm gonna start opening this box, and once we get into it, I'm gonna grab 2 packs and let's see what we got, man. That's what it's all about. Show me some cards. Show me your cards. Sorry, that's a Captain Falcon reference. But anyway, here we go. Booster box of Shining Victories, Part 1. Alright, and let's see here. Pretty sure there's going to be all the packs here. You know, maybe I should make sure they're all here, but I trust them. I trust that they're all here, so here we go. Shining Victories box. Yeah, buddy. I mean, I'm very excited about this set, guys. Like, I'm so excited. So excited about all these sets. I mean, look at that. Heck yeah, man. Hope to pull out one of those new specialty Blue Eyes cards for sure, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, first pack. Here we go. Shining Victories. Yeah. There we go. And let's hope for some good cards today. For our first 2. But if not, I'm sure there'll be some good ones in those other 20 or whatever. Master with the Eyes of Blue. Master with Eyes of Blue. Okay, cool. Deskbot base. Gotta love those Deskbots. Performer Pal. Cell. Shell. Grab. That's a tongue twister right there. They always do that in Yu-Gi-Oh though. Cos Morning, or is that Cos Morning? I believe that's pronounced Cos Morning, as in cosmos, and morning as in death, not good morning. That's definitely quite the wordplay there. And what do we get here? Oops, can't grab the card. We got a High Speed Roid puzzle. I must say that it looks pretty cool. Huh, and that's a synchro with like a level 4 with 13. I'm sure it probably has a really good effect. I'm going to skip it for now. Oh, and we got a cattle call. That looks pretty cool. Yeehaw! Cattle call, y'all! Sorry. That's a southern thing. In case you guys don't know or can't tell, I am definitely from the south of the United States. But anyway. Cattle call, super rare. Send 1 face-up monster you control to the graveyard, whose original type is Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast. Special summon 1 monster from your extra deck with the same original type, but it cannot attack. Its effects are negated, and it is destroyed during the end phase. Wow. That's a pretty good card. Yeah, pretty good card in general. Amorphage Wrath. Whew, man, does that card look evil. Look at that thing. Holy crap, it's a Pendulum Dragon. I'll read the effect. If this card is Pendulum summoned or face up, neither player can special summon monsters from the extra deck. Wow. While this card is face up on the field, except Amorphage monsters. Holy moly. I mean, for just a common card, Yeah, that's a pretty good card. I can definitely see Amorphages becoming a really powerful archetype here in the future, because that's nasty. Ryu Okami. That looks pretty cool. Uh, what? Okay, if your opponent special summons a monster or monsters, your opponent sends one card from their extra deck to the graveyard. Ah, this is a pretty good card as well. It's sort of a burn effect for the extra deck. Pretty good for just a common card, right? Digital Bug, Sentry Bit. Alright, and that's all for this pack. Let's go ahead and get to the other pack, guys, and we'll see what's in there. Second pack for today. And like I said, for this booster box, I'll be doing 2 packs a day and just uploading, whenever. I mean, I still gotta work and, some other stuff. So, yeah, here's the second pack for today. And wow, that first pack has some pretty good cards, I must say. But, anyway, here's the second one. Let's see, excuse me, let's see if we get any good cards. Actually, guys, I'm going to take a swig of water just really quick, man. That's better. Sorry, shouldn't have revved it up with that motorcycle intro. I'm sorry, but that was just so funny. It just, just kind of came to me. So, anyway, cards. Forge of the True Dracos. Luna Light Reincarnation Dance. Shikigami Dance. I'm sorry. Naruto quote. Master with the Blue Eyes again. Mausoleum of White. This sounds like a field card for Blue Eyes. Let me read the effect. During your main phase, yes, you can normal summon one light tuner monster in addition to your normal summon or set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster you control. Here it is. Send one normal monster, aka Blue Eyes, from your hand or deck to the graveyard. And if you do, the targeted monster, gains attack and defense equal to the level of the monster sent to the graveyard, times 100. So basically, this is a Blue Eyes strategy. Until the end of your turn, even if this card leaves the field, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Oh, wow. Okay. If you do that, banish this card from the graveyard, you can add one burst stream of destruction from your deck to your hand. Wow. Really good field card. Really good. Like, really good. My goodness. Yep. The Blue Eyes Archetype is coming back, guys, and it's exciting. Oh, wow, and we got is this a ultra rare? I think, no, this is a secret rare, holy moly. An Amorphage Sloth. Ooh, man, that card looks awesome, look at that. Wow. Anyway, the effect is, neither player can special summon monsters from the extra deck, except for Amorphage monsters. Okay, that's standard, apparently. But also, when you control an Amorphage monster, neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. Wow. Once per turn, during your standby phase, either tribute one monster or destroy this card. Wow, this is a really nasty card. Yeah, if you're looking for something that's it's anti-meta, but it's still like current and new, this is the card for you. If you just hate how your opponent one turn kills you with exceeds and constantly searches for their, Girgias or whatever, this is the card you want to try to pull. Wow. And it's found in Yu-Gi-Oh! Shining Victories. Yeah. Wow. It's a really good card. I'm so glad I pulled that card, guys, because, I gotta confess, I'm starting to get kind of annoyed getting O-code in one turn by some of these Exceeds decks. But if you have this out, I mean, you're not going to get O-code. Because the only, well, you know, you're just not. Because this will lock them down. You know, as long as you protect it, of course. Next card, Raid Raptor, Avenge Vulture. Love those Raid Raptors, man. Dynamist Eruption. Ooh, let me read this card. If a dinosaur monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, target one card your opponent controls. Destroy it. Ah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good card. It's sort of a revenge card, but I like it. Next card is Beacon of White. Wow, that looks pretty cool. I'm guessing this is more blue as support, just from the name on the card. But next card is Luna Light, White Rabbit. Interesting. Alright. And I think that's all the cards for this pack, right? Yeah, that's it. Alright, so let me just do some laying out here. Yeah, heck yeah on that Amorphage Sloth, right guys? I mean, that's an awesome card. I'm sorry, but I'm going to really enjoy building a strategy around that card. And the Amorphage Wrath, for that matter. And of course, Ryu Okami. Got some really, really good cards just from those two packs there. And of course, the field card, Mausoleum of White. Really good, really good. And, yeah. Alright, well, I thank you guys for joining me for this pack. And, yeah, as I said, in the future, this is just part one. Just kind of, this is kind of just, I explained sort of the history of dragons in general. And I explained a little bit of the history of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. And just, kind of what it was like back then. What it could be like today, brings back so many memories, man. But, yeah, we got some pretty good cards out of here, and, yeah, like I said, I'm going to be opening 2 packs a day out of this booster box. I mean, that way, I can share a lot more of my commentary and thoughts on dragons in general, or Blue Eyes, or whatever, because I have a lot, as you guys can tell, but, yeah, here are the cards we got, man. Mausoleum of the White, pretty awesome. Cattle Call. Amorphage Wrath. And the secret rare, awesome sauce boss, Amorphage Sloth. And, I mean, for a common card, it's actually pretty good. Ryu Okami. And, yeah, it's the one that burns. And, of course, the high-speed puzzle for our rare. So, yep, I appreciate you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me. And, yeah, we got some pretty good pulls. I'm definitely looking forward to the rest. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. But, yeah, we'll get to those in time. And we'll do it just bit by bit. Open the whole box in a matter of no time. Well, I want to thank all of you for joining me, and hope you liked the intro. Hope you liked the commentary and the cards. Man, the cards were awesome, completely awesome, and that just tells me that this set, opening 2 packs a day, I'm really gonna have to control myself and watch myself, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting, and man, I can't wait to pull the rest of that set. We've gotten good stuff already, so that tells me something at the bottom of that booster box is going to be really good. I mean, really good. I feel it. I just feel it. So, alright, but anyway, that's all going to wait in the future, So, yeah, I'm signing out. See you guys next time. Bye.